And, it's like he's calling him out on what he did to say, It's like, because even though God knows that we sin, we still have to admit it to him, and I was kind of like.
You asked the question where we're going with this. This is where we're going. What was the first thing that Adam and Eve did when they realized the depth of their mistake?
They broke community. By hiding from them, they tore that connection.
Let's read on a little bit in Genesis. 14 to the end of chapter 3. You want to read that?
Read your Bible, I mean. 14 to the end of chapter 3. Okay. So the Lord God said to the serpent, because you have done this, cursed are you above all the livestock and all the wild animals. You will crawl on your belly and you will eat dust all the days of your life. And I will put immunity between you and the woman, and between her offspring and your offspring and hers. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel. To the woman, he said, I will greatly increase your pains in childbearing. With pains you will give birth to children. Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you. To Adam he said, because you listened to your wife and ate from the tree about which I commanded you, you must not eat of it. Cursed is the ground because of you. Through painful toil you will eat of it all the days of your life. It will produce thorns and thistles for you, and you will eat the plant of the field. By the sweat of your brow you will eat your food, until you return to the ground, since from it you were taken, for dust you are, and to dust you will return. Adam named his wife Eve, because she would become the mother of all the living. The Lord God made garments of silk for Adam, and his wife clothed them. And the Lord God said, the man has now become like one of us, knowing good and evil. He must not be allowed to reach out his hand and take also from the tree of life and eat and live forever. So the Lord God banished him from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he had been taken. After he drove the man out, he placed on the east side of the Garden of Eden cherubims.
I don't know if that's any whatsoever.
You know what's Avatar?
Huh?
You know what's Avatar? Sorry. He has a wind sword. It's like he jokes about having a wind sword. Take the sword handle, and he feels like airbend and like air from it, so it'll be an air sword.
I think I have seen that before. Actually. How about the garments? Let's see. Lord God made garments of skin for Adam and his wife.
I thought it was silk.
Skin.
Garments are cool like that.
Yes.
Is it human skin or is it?
Oh, there we were talking about that.
Well, think about it. For the first time, somebody else, some other blood has been shed in order to cover our sin.
Wait a minute, what?
I killed a lamb. I take that lamb. I sacrifice the lamb to God. Or God sacrificed a lamb to clothe us. Just like He sacrificed.
Could it also be that,
What?
like, you put them in bodies?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that.
Like, your body in the garden and everything.
Well, they were naked before, so how would they be naked if they weren't in a body?
Just spirit. Your spirit was
Your
naked.
soul, I don't know.
Yeah. Your ghost. I'm sure, like in the old translation, it says God gets praised in a way.
Yeah.
Think about that. Somebody, something had to die in order to cover his sin. Adam tried, but a little minor note. Most people are at least mildly allergic to fig leaves.
That's just genetic trait. So was it So question was a fig that they ate up.
Some people have surmised so. Also, look at what happened. Look at what God said was going to happen with her. She was to be the mother of all future community. God said this was going to be painful.
Not just painful, increased pain, implying that there was going to be pain before.
Man was going to have to toil and work and break his back in order to provide for that community. And things in general were going to get a lot harder. And because of our screw up, because of our reaching, because of our doing something against the issue, it became necessary for God to distance himself from us and take us out of the garden.
Go take your own sin. Self-inflicted activity.
Why Amish don't believe in technology?
They believe in technology, they just believe in self-sufficiency.
What was that?
They believe in technology, they just believe in self-sufficiency,
Yeah.
and they don't want to have to rely on outside communities.
Sorry, random thought.
Like, so, how does this speak to our communities? How we live our lives, how we interact with them?
Yeah, it was hard to make things work. Being lazy. Nothing in life is coming easy. That's what I say.
And then you gotta work harder than as you did initially, so you get stronger, you be focused, like it has a better life situation. No offense.
Mm-hmm. It does make sense. Pebbles in a pond. Just like you can't define sin or love without the contact of another human, so we cannot sin or love without affecting others. Even those little sins in our minds, cussing, pornography, all these things that seem to impact just us, they don't just impact us. They change things inside of us and they ripple outwards. And they impact all of our relationships and every community that we're a part of. The same with love. When we work to make those authentic connections, when we touch one another in a godly fashion, this ripples outward as well. And this is the center of the Christian community. These authentic and true ties to God. This is what we are supposed to do as Christians. And Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, he says to the congregation that's gathered to hear him preach and teach, you are the light on the hill. He doesn't say, I'd like you to be. He doesn't say, I wish you were. He says, you are. And that's what we're called to be as Christians. And as a community, we support one another and to keep each other lit. But when we sin, we break those connections. We go off and we try to hide from God, but it doesn't good. Thoughts?
It's awfully quiet in here.
Mm-hmm. Pin drop.
I think those members very clearly.
I think they're down next door, that's why it's so quiet.
Oh, better yet. Okay, right there.
That boy.
The boat is made of all.
One of those brick phones.
Actually, it's called bowler.
The boulder.
Oh, thanks. I think they're cute.
It's just about 2 o'clock, so if you don't have any final thoughts, would somebody like to pray?
Heavenly Father, thank you for this long opportunity, Lord, just to not only have a lecture, but a wonderful conversation, Lord, and just help us all get closer together with each other, as a community, more importantly, with your community, Lord. Lord, let's go back to wherever we come from and strengthen your community. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.